this is Judy Adele, and I am here to do a reaction video to a music video. I have no idea what music video I will be reacting to today. DJ's picking it out for me, so let's find out.
Well, I remember every little thing as if it happened only yesterday.
Meatloaf a long time ago.
Walking by the lake and there was not another car inside. And I never had a girl looking any better than you did. And all the kids at school, they were wishing they were me that night. And now our bodies are so close and tight. It never felt so good, it never felt so right. And we're glowing like the metal on the edge of a knife. Glowing like the metal on the edge of a knife. Come on, hold on tight. Well, come on, hold on tight. Though it's cold and lonely in the deep dark night, I can see paradise by the dashboard light.
Ain't no doubt about it, we were doubly blessed. 'Cause we were barely 17 and we were barely dressed.
Well, ain't no doubt about it. Baby, got to go and shout it. Ain't no doubt about it. We were doubly blessed. 'Cause we were barely 17 and we were barely dressed.
So I wonder what Meatloaf is doing today. Today in general, not today in specific, although I'd be curious what he's doing today in specific, just because, it's always curious. I had to look, this song came out in 77, and I was trying to remember, this is one of those songs that I remember being around when I was a kid, but I didn't pay a whole lot of attention to it. And then for some reason, I know, 2 out of 3, actually, his song 2 out of 3 ain't bad. It's the one that caught my attention as a little kid more than this one even did. But then eventually I caught up with this one, and then this was just fun. And he was interesting. I was always fascinated with this whole, how do you get the name Meatloaf, right? As a little kid, right? I just remember thinking about that going, how does that work? But it is fun to see this. I haven't seen this video for a really long time, and it's just so fun that he came back. I don't even remember what year he came back with the album that really, threw us a bunch of really great hits, and it's fun to see that resurge and fun to revisit this music with that. And I think that introduced a lot of people to old Meatloaf too. Old Meatloaf. Young Meatloaf, previous songs, maybe that's a better way to say it.
Baby, don't you hear my heart? You gotta drown it out the radio. I've been waiting so long for you to come along and have some fun. Well, I gotta let you know, no, you're never gonna regret it. So open up your eyes, I got a big surprise. It'll feel alright. Well, I wanna make your motor run. And now our bodies are so close and tight. It never felt so good, it never felt so right. And we're glowing like the metal on the edge of a knife. Glowing like the metal on the edge of a knife. Come on, hold on tight. Well, come on, hold on tight. Oh, it's cold and lonely in the deep dark night. I can see paradise by the dashboard light. Oh, it's cold and lonely in the deep dark night. By the dashboard light.
She just has a very interesting expression on her face.
Oh, it's cold and lonely in the deep dark night. Paradise by the dashboard light. You got to do what you can, and let Mother Nature do the rest. Ain't no doubt about it, we were doubly blessed.
many people he gave voice to their experiences, and the whole, just the concept of paradise by the dashboard light being a phrase that was used as a descriptor, well done. You can say a lot with that phrase. Like I said, he gave voice and good music to the background of many people's experiences. So I don't know, just kind of fun.
Okay, here we go. We got a real pressure cooker going here. Two down, nobody on, no score, bottom of the ninth. There's the windup, and there it is, a line shot up the middle. Look at him go. This boy can really fly.
Here we go with the baseball references. It's often in the many conversations I have had in my life about sex and sexuality, and how the references to sexuality are sports terms. Unfortunately, this just feeds right into that.
He's rounding first and really turning it on now. He's not letting up at all. He's going to drive to second. The ball is bottled out in center, and here comes the throw, and what a throw. He's going to slide in head first. Here he comes. He's out. No, wait, safe at second base. This kid really makes things happen out there. Batter steps up to the plate. Here's the pitch, and he's going, and what a jump he's got. He's trying for third. Here's the throw. It's in the dirt. Safe at third. Holy cow, stolen base. Taking a pretty big lead out there, almost daring him to try and pick him off. Pitcher glances over, winds up, and it's bunted down the third base line. The suicide squeeze is on. Here he comes. Squeeze play is going to be close. Here's the throw. Here's the play at the plate. Holy cow, I think he's going to make it.
Stop right there. I gotta know right now. Before we go any further, do you love me? Will you love me forever? Do you need me? Will you never leave me? Will you make me so happy for the rest of my life? Will you take me away and will you make me your wife? Do you love me? Will you love me forever? Do you need me? Will you never leave me? Will you make me so happy for the rest of my life? Will you take me away? Will you make me your wife? I gotta know right now. Before we go any further, do you love me? Will you love me forever?
Let me sleep on it. Baby, let me sleep on it. Let me sleep on it. I'll give you an answer in the morning. Let me sleep on it. Baby, let me sleep on it. Let me sleep on it. I'll give you an answer in the morning. Let me sleep on it. Baby, let me sleep on it. Let me sleep on it. I'll give you an answer in the morning.
I gotta know right now, do you love me?
I don't think, like, I know that I have seen this video before, but I'm trying to figure out if I've actually seen the whole thing. Or am, again, paying attention to it in a very different way. The exchanging of mics and obviously the whole conversation, but I'm just noticing things I hadn't noticed before.
Will you love me forever? Do you need me? Will you never leave me? Will you make me so happy for the rest of my life? Will you take me away? And will you make me your wife? I gotta know right now. Before we go any further, do you love me? Will you love me forever? What's it gonna be, boy? Come on. I can wait all night. What's it gonna be, boy? Yes or no? What's it gonna be, boy? Yes or no?
Let me sleep on it. Baby, let me sleep on it. Well, let me sleep on it. I'll give you an answer in the morning.
I gotta know right now. Do
Let me
you
sleep
love
on
me?
it.
Will you love me forever?
Let
Do
me
you
sleep
need
on
me?
it.
Will you never leave me?
Let
Will
me
you
sleep
make me so
on it.
happy for the
I'll
rest
give you
of my
an
life?
answer
Will
in
you
the
take me
morning.
away?
I'll tell you in the morning.
Know right now. Before we go any further, do you love me? Will you love me forever?
Let me sleep on it.
Will you love me forever?
Let me sleep on it.
Will you love me forever?
I couldn't take it any longer. Lord, I was crazy when the feeling came up on me like a tidal wave. Started swearing to my God and on my mother's grave that I would love you till the end of time. I swore I would love you till the end of time. So now I'm praying for the end of time to hurry up and arrive. 'Cause if I gotta spend another minute with you, I don't think that I can really survive.
This is why we have those conversations before we have to have those conversations.
I'll never break my promise or forget my vow. But God only knows what I can do right now. I'm praying for the end of time, that's all that I can do. Praying for the end of time so I can end my time with you.
Yep, I certainly have either not seen that whole video or I've just have not watched it in the way. And it probably, honestly, I've probably not watched it with full intensity all the way through. I obviously know the song, but not the video. It was just interesting to see that interplay and how intensely they took that and really played it out. That's very interesting. So fun. Yeah, I don't know that I have a whole lot else to say, except it's fun to hear Meatloaf music, and it's fun to hear his new stuff, which I also haven't heard for a long time, and just the story lesson that's in that song. It's good to listen to it all the way through. Anyway, so there you have it. There's a little Meatloaf. All right, well, thank you for going on that journey with me. That was a fun ride. Until next time, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, check out the other videos that we have, and we'll see you soon. Until then, enjoy the music. Have a good day. Bye-bye.